big into your aesthetics tonight, Grant.
I'm liking colours, And the ball's off and running, and it's a Flyers offence to start the game. The ball is in Anderson's hand, and he hands it off to Joe Anderson. Cuts all the way to the basket. Easy layup for the Bristol Flyers. Trying to find Kevin Anderson. They double team him, kicks it out. Shot clock ticking down. And he gets the mid-range floater to go. Joe Anderson finds Darnell Brodie. This is going to be a matchup. He gets out to Cam Holden. He pulls up for three. Gets it to go early.
Out there early, he's going to be even trickier to guard.
Kevin Allen drives on Brodie. Brodie probably had to put a bit more effort into there, but the ball's off and running end to end so far. Holden back to Anderson. The screen comes from Brodie. He rolls. He gets all the way to the basket. Puts it away. Good cut and drive from the Flyers. And it's Zach Anderson with the rebound. Will Yoakum. Holden again, open for three. He's going to take that shot. And he goes 2 from 2.
Give him the space at three-point line, but he's not.
Holland all the way to the basket. Gets his own rebound, passes it out. Kevin Allen from just inside the three-point line. You're saying about showing new things every week, and he's almost stepping back. Holden round the screen to Brodie, through the legs to Anderson. And that splashes home. Steals that cookie from the cookie jar, but he now pulls up for three himself. Doesn't go, battle for rebound. Volleyball set back by Spielman. Flyers looking to move the ball. Round the screen. Zach Anderson now for three. And it drops. Ball stripped by Anderson on Spielman. Yoakum to the basket with pace. Blocked by Ethan Wright. And he's now off and running. End-to-end stuff. Brodie. And one, Ethan Wright. That looked a bit of a lazy play there.
It did, but it was just getting up and down the floor, and I think just some poor option choices.
Bounces around. Who's getting it? It's Cam Holden. But Ethan Wright now off and running. Zach Anderson on him. It looked like he tried to foul him, but Ethan Wright's too quick. And Gladiators get it inbound. We're just under 4 minutes remaining of this opening quarter. Holland now. There's a steal from Joe Anderson. Look at the pace. And he accelerates down for the easy layup. Both teams up to 3 steals early on. Kevin Allen rotates to the basket, spins into the middle. Ball's up. He's fouled by Delpeche. He'll go to line for 2. Quick ball movement round to get the slight mismatch. Looking, Landolfi in the corner, blocked by Malcolm. His length and defense. Holland now, is he going all the way to the basket? Takes off early. Fouled. And one. Rhian Holland flying to the hoop. Holland showing the muscles on the as he accelerates to the basket. But look at this, Rona. Look at the pace. Goes early, knowing Delpeche is going to come across. But he stumbles. He picks up the ball. He finds Ragsdale though. He crosses over, gets to the basket, and one.
And you just feel the role at the moment is with the Gladiators, Grant, don't you? Flyers at the moment scoreless in this past sort of 3.5 minutes, like you highlighted.
Finds trouble, looks for the open player. He finds his teammate in Ragsdale. Carr from the free throw line doesn't get it to go. Maybe a bit rushed there, still had 5 seconds. Brown down ahead of steam. I'd love him to go up to that basket. Douglas put the ball on the floor, all the way to the basket, and one!
Get yourself inside, get yourself to it. You can see the referees are calling those and-ones that Gladiators in, so I think he's done the smart thing there.
Jonathan Brown puts the ball on the floor, steps back for 3, and it drops. Big shot for the Flyers and Jonathan Brown. Quick pass out, he looks to drive. No, he checks back out. Ragsdale open, great pass from Fraser Malcolm. And there's the first 3 for the Gladiator, and it's Ragsdale who gets it off the pass. Jonathan Brown looking for space and help, finds it. Will Yoakum into Owen McCormick, backing down Daniel Carr. Looking to use his size. What a finish. Doesn't get it to go though, but gets his rebound and almost backhands it in. They get it into Williams. He finds his teammate in Fag Bentley. It's round to Fraser Malcolm. They get the switch. Jimenez now. Late shot. Can they get it off? They do, just in time. Fraser Malcolm on the buzzer, swishes it home. What a 3.
Such good defense. They'd kept that key protected. They'd kept them out deep behind that three-point line.
Brown pulls up on the elbow, gets to the goal. Jonathan Brown going about, getting a nice game so far. He's up to 5. Jimenez under pressure. Ragsdale catch and shoot. He gets it to go. Someone put an X in that spot. The Gladiators 3 from 3 from the same spot in the court.
You could see Anderson, though, about to step into that passing lane and try and nick it back.
What a cut to the basket. Fraser Malcolm off the find from Ragsdale. The defense went with Williams, but it's a cutting Malcolm who gets to the basket. Captain Malcolm. McCormick gets a bit of space, gets Fagbenley near, but it's Joe Anderson for 3, and it drops in the corner. McCormick hedges out high. Is there someone open? Bad pass by Jimenez. And so Jonathan Brown keeps it in play, goes to the basket, fouled by Kyle Jimenez. A messy play from the Gladiators. Into Williams. Mismatch in size. Williams shoots. Gets it to goal. Very late in that release though.
He was, and I think that was one of those ones defensively. Brown did everything right in the way he got the touch, but then Williams just found
Anderson
himself.
baseline, fakes, Euro steps it in. What? Anderson on the brain, there's so many of them in the Flyers team. Williams to Allen. With Brody on him. Mid-range jump shot, and there he goes. I wonder if he put the floor against Anderson round the screen. Finds his teammate in Brody, backs in, gets hands in the air. Good help defense from Williams. And it's right in Williams off and running. And one. Referee waited to see what happened. Holden inbounds to Brody. It's a steal. Brody throws his hands up in disgust. Doesn't transfer back. And that's an easy layup for the Gladiators. But look at the pace the Flyers going at. Holden. Second ball down. It's a Flyers with the rebound once again. Zach Anders trying to go baseline. Goes back out. Great hook shot, and that's what, 3 offensive efforts there in that play. 4 minutes to go. This is a high-scoring game. Holland dancing to the basket, somehow gets it to drop. Step through, Ethan Wright. Guarding Joe Anderson round the screen. Anderson, I'm loving watching Anderson play. The battle of the bigs, Brody and Allen. Brody wins it that time.
Allen had 2 options, let him go for the shot, hope he miss, or foul him.
Brody's only his first points. Holland again, he's feeling it tonight. Gets that mid-range to go. Anderson, he's got so much pace. Gladiators back off it. Drives on Allen, hands straight up that time, but great finish from Cam Holden. Cam Holden on ball, finds help. Zach Anderson, lots of space for 3. Gets it to go, and the Flyers back in the lead. 90 seconds on the clock of this quarter. Holland dancing through trouble all the way to the basket. And he is loving the hoop tonight. Again, this game swings back and forth. Brody and Allen having a track meet down the court. Anderson for 3. And it drops. High scoring game. Holland round his 2 double screen from the Gladiators. Finds Spielman. Short pass almost, but he's now getting to the basket. Spielman for 3. Overcooks it off the back of the rim. Anderson going through the gears to the basket all the way. And 1! And he'll go to the line to convert the 3-point play.
And you're just wondering, he's picked that ball up deep inside the Gladiators' half.
Ethan Wright steps into the 3. Gets it to drop. Such a low-flying shot. But gets it to drop, cutting that lead to 6. Good start for Ethan Wright. Bit of a miscommunication defense there. Joachim was over, but look at Joe Anderson right away, cutting through the defense. Gets all the way to the basket.
You can hear the talking out there about those picks that the Gladiators are sending.
Spielman takes his time, tries to get to the basket, and Zach Anderson.
The old favourite, using your other arm to protect the ball.
Got 2 arms, use them. Look at Anderson all the way to the basket once again, bobbles round.
And I think that just shows that passage of play there. It's pushed Holden on to 3, but probably more importantly, Allen onto his 4th.
We're going to see a lot, maybe the ball going into Brody, and he's going to dunk it home. And the ball's in the hand of Ryan Holland. He now steps back for 3. That drops for Ryan Holland. He will be the one continuing to lead the scoring for the Gladiators. Darnell Brody dunking it home. Ragsdale normally going up. Spielman open, looking for the catch shoot. He now gets to the heart of the Flyers and one. Exploding after rush defense collapsed out to him and was able to get to the basket. The Gladiators going into a zone. And that leaves Joe Anderson open. The zone goes to sleep as they were slow to switch out. Williams spins using both hands, dances inside, looks for a pass. Spielman for three, gets it to go. But well, the Flyers, look at that, quickly getting back on offense, and the ball's in Jonathan Brown's hands.
Good ball movement down there by the Gladiators. Spielman showing his versatility going for the three that time.
Brown round the screen, he explodes to the basket. Ragsdale now puts up the three. And I think that's the way the Gladiators are going to go off Coach Bunyan.
He's a player you don't want to keep that step off because you know he is so dangerous from out there.
Ragsdale averages 15 points this season. Brody trying to put the ball through his legs again. Right, spins, Anderson gets to the basket. And an easy layup for Ethan Wright. Turnover on the floor, and it's Ethan Wright down to the races.
Now we had one of those passes earlier in the game when the Flyers were rolling, and you can see like...
Back to Holland, Gladiators slowing it down a little bit now, looking to get a strong offense. Malcolm to Spielman, clock ticking, he pulls up, does he? Difficult shot, under pressure. Right downhill. Malcolm cornered, doesn't take the shot. And it's Holland stepping in for the mid-range. Blocked. Can the ball get up? Blocked again. Double block from Zach Anderson. And we've got Owen McCormick, Cam Holden, and Will Yoakum checks in. Spielman and Williams sit for Carr and Fag Bentley.
But down the other end, Bristol is holding us for it. You know, they are finding answers too.
McCormick, extra pass to Brown. He's going to the centre of the key, explodes up. Met the basket by Fag Bentley. They'll pass with the disrespectful foul called. Holland blocked. Ticking down, round the screen from Carr. He's got space to the basket, but he finds Ragsdale. Steps, bounce, shoot. Barry drops!
Foot has accidentally come down, or he has put his foot down on
Quick
the ball.
shot from McCormick, doesn't get it to go. But look at the experience from the Flyers, keeping it alive. McCormick for three. That drops, that's experience there from Holden and McCormick. Looks for space, gets the ball moving again. Switches the defense, extra pass to Delpeche. Blocked by Williams. Ethan Wright gathers the ball. 3-on-2, gets to the basket, does it? Oh, double screen comes, Holland. Finds Fag Bentley, open three, passes it up though. Ragsdale looks to drive inside. Holland forcing the three now. Fag Bentley gathers the ball. Ragsdale, jump shot, gets it to go. They find mishap. Fadeaway jumper for, wow, Kevin Allen moving his feet. The fadeaway jumper over Darnell Brody. Ragsdale, can he spins towards the middle, ties the game up. Ryan Holland with the hustle play. Ragsdale, 5 minutes on the clock. We're tied at 81 apiece. Yoakum feeds Brody. Hands from someone. Spielman, but it's Brody with the tough make and one.
And he went to work there, and it silenced the cheers of
Absolutely.
the chant of defence that was ringing around Play Sport here.
Brody out to Anderson. Back to Joe Anderson. Big three. And it drops. Joe Anderson is feeling it. And
his Flyers ticking over out there. And he's contributing all over the floor, isn't he? He's also...
Holland round the screen. He's looking for help with the floater. Ryan Holland may be on a losing effort, but what a tremendous performance. One of his best games since joining the Gladiators in the SLB. Holden now for three. And it drops! Cam Holden. The lead out to 8. And it's almost panic stations for the Gladiators. Spin move from Ethan Wright. What a move from Ethan Wright. Cuts the lead down again. Final minute on the clock. It looks like the Flyers are going to have it. Double team comes, but Darnell Brodie decides to pass it straight to Ethan Wright, who goes downhill, especially off an Ethan Wright 3 throws. Brodie checking out. Quick sub back. He makes the first. Missed shot off since Cam Holden scored that 3. Can Ethan Wright bring this closer together? Gets his rebound, up he goes to the basket. Is that a 3-point play? Tempting him into the 3-point shot. Spielman. Turnover there. Can the Gladiators do something now? Block to the hoop. Wow, Joachim with the block. Wow. Corner. Ethan Wright to the basket. Ice this game. Makes the first, puts it to 4. The Gladiators need a score and a stop. Round the stagger. Ethan Wright. Ragsdale takes the bounce, pulls up 3. Banks it in. 1-point ball game. Timeout called by Coach Kapoulis before the ball was inbounded. Rona, what do we say about this game? Ragsdale using about 3 seconds on the clock. Joachim 3 from 4 from the 3-4 line tonight. It's 50% for the season. Makes the first, extends the lead to 2. Joachim, can he ice this game? Making a tough shot. He misses. Gladiators, clock ticking down, half-court heave. And it almost goes for the win, but it doesn't go. What a game at PlaySport tonight. Ethan Wright doesn't make it on the buzzer.